This is Dolynny TV, ladies and gentlemen. Good afternoon. Yeah, oh, bae. What's going on here, eh? Oilers go out there, win a gutsy one tonight. Shouldn't have been gutsy, but ended up being gutsy, and that's exactly where we go, right? Obviously. Everybody's been screaming at me in the comments of the past 4 or 5 videos I've done since returning back to this whole shtick. And it's, oh, well, I'll judge them after 5 games. I'll judge them after 10 games. We'll see what happens when we make the playoffs, right? Now, obviously, that's all fine and dandy, don't get me wrong. And trust me saying this, I know you're looking at me already and, oh, he's back up to his old tricks. No. What I'm getting at here and what I'm trying to explain is simply the fact of you got to take it game by game under a new coach. And I think that's what the guys saying after 5 games, after 10 games are getting at. But at the same rate, if you don't enjoy the season as it goes by, if it ends in a poor result, then you're going to have a problem. So that's always been my frustration is like, hey, let's enjoy winning instead of just sitting here being crappy and saying it's all going to go to crap. Like, let's enjoy it while it lasts, and then when it goes to crap, worry about it then. And of course, right, nobody really tends to want to do that. And of course, when you're winning, everyone says, well, it's going to go to crap, so it shouldn't even be enjoyable. And that's the situation I found myself in, fighting an endless loop of that for 4 years. Now, why I'm saying that right off the top is because today was that example of what those people are saying, right? I'll wait to evaluate. I'll wait for more time to pass. I gotta see more. And of course, you saw more today. The Oilers jump out to a 3-0 lead. Well, I have my own things on this. The Sportsnet announcer curse, very real. As Jack Michael says, going into the third period, oh, the Oilers are in total command. Not blaming Jack. Don't get me wrong, but like, no matter who you are, even me, I'm sitting there listening to that, and it's like, no. You don't say up 3 going into the third period that the Oilers are in total command. Mikko Koskinen's in net, mind you, as well. So that's where I'm sitting. Okay, all right, not good going into the third period. And obviously it wasn't a great third period, by no means. But you compare that third period compared to what would have happened 2-3 weeks ago under Dave Tippett, and it is a completely different outcome in this hockey game compared to a game under Dave Tippett, right? That third period comes, the Oilers give up a softie by Koskinen, give up a second softie by Koskinen. My goodness, there's 5 minutes left on the clock and you just keep taking penalty after penalty. Oh yeah, 100%. You're choking this one at best in overtime and salvaging a point at best. That's it, right? There is no winning outcome for the Oilers 2 weeks ago in that third period against the Jets today. However, you go into the third period, last 5 minutes, the Oilers are bending. And I said this to a buddy on the phone prior to today's game. I literally stopped him dead sentence and I said, look, what about Cody Ceci? This guy has come in and been absolutely everything you could wish for out of a second pair right-hand shot defenseman for this Edmonton Oilers squad that has struggled at times on defense this season. And right, it's one of those things, you probably just cursed it. Instead today, in the last dying seconds of the game, Cody Ceci comes up with not 1, but 2 huge blocks to close out the game and secure an Oilers empty netter and a win for the team. Now, you want to tell me that Oilers team that we saw today on this 4-game winning streak that now is 5 would go out there and have that same effort, bending and more than likely breaking under Dave Tippett in the last 5 minutes of a hockey game like they could have tonight under Jay Woodcroft? I don't think so, especially, right, Mikko's not there dialing in at times. Yeah, he gives up softies. That's what Mikko Koskinen does. It's no secret. We're not kidding ourselves here. We know what we got in Koskinen now. We're 4 years deep. Trust me. I get it. We're here. It's fine. However, right, walk yourself through it. Yeah, you know what? It is a thing where Koskinen played great, brilliant through a lot of the hockey game. Gives up 2 softies, comes up with some huge saves. But I don't think you go in there as Koskinen with the confidence you had tonight under Dave Tippett. I don't think you do. And I'm not slamming Tippett here. This is not just a roast of Dave Tippett. I'm just saying the coaching change, the group mentality, the effort level is all there. And after 5 games, I don't need to see 10 games to say, well, the Oilers didn't improve much because you know what? The Oilers have a losing record in 2022, probably under Dave Tippett, and rightfully so when you lose 6 in a row and whatnot. However, right, you look at this, and Jay Woodcroft's come in, wins, and the Oilers don't give up 2 or more goals for a 4th out of 5th game in the past 5 games under under Jay Woodcroft. See, now I'm saying too many names too many times. But you get where I'm going with this, right? It is just the different way this team is working. And it's everybody says, well, they're doing this. I am almost about to my snapping point of hearing, oh, they're playing as a group, because that's literally the only thing analysts have been saying about the Oilers for the past 3 games. They've really committed to playing a group game. They're really coming together as a group. Coaching problem. If that's what's the solution, right? If the solution was the team just needed to play better together, that is 100% a coaching problem. But I was the bad guy for suggesting that the coaching was the problem. But I don't know, man. I don't know. I'm just a face on the internet that everybody makes up their own opinions on without meeting, so that's fine. I'm a goofy guy, can be hateable, can be lovable, that's fine. But, right, when you sit here in my shoes and sit here and think, okay, this is coaching, and then all of a sudden Jay Woodcroft comes in and literally right after 5 games, we're to the evaluation point that a lot of people off the hop were going to give Jay. 5 games, we'll see if that makes a difference. You're 5-0 now. Now what? Now you got to extend it to 10. Well, man, the Oilers could still go 500 in the next 5 games after starting the Jay Woodcroft era, right? This negative downslope all the time, man. I don't get it, but right, you get where I'm going. It's just nice to see kind of what the changes to the confidence of the players has been. Cody Ceci, that is the main point of this video. Going out there in the final 15 seconds of the hockey game, block, empty netter, we win. Yes, Darnell Nurse scored the empty netter. Don't think I don't know that. But, right, goes out there, does the job. 2 big blocks to secure the victory against the Jets on the road in an afternoon game to boot. Stop me if that ain't exciting as an Oilers fan. Plus, I'm home for dinner. Well, let's go. Now, I'm done talking about the Oilers. I put out the feeler on the community tab. Of course, I get like somehow 15 likes on that, but nobody bothers to comment, which is fine. I mean, there's 8,500 of you subscribed to Dolynny TV. I don't expect all 8,500 of you to be living in the greater Calgary area and have a minor hockey tournament, a junior hockey tournament, a junior hockey team, anything that you need streaming for. No. Again, I'm a goofy guy, lovable, hateable, whatever, right? You divide down the numbers. It's kind of like going through the population basis for the dating pool in a town of 700 people. But you look at this here, and what I'm getting at is simply, please, if you've got a minor hockey tournament, a ringette tournament, if you've got anything in the next month and a half here that you're looking to get streamed on YouTube, I would love to bring it to you. I'd love to talk about how I can bring it to you, and I'd love to get it going for the grandparents that live in Ontario, the grandparents that live in BC, the cousins, the brothers, the sisters, the mothers, everybody all across the world that can't be at the hockey rink with you and your family while watching your kids' game or your adult kids' game. I don't care what it is. I would love to bring it to you. If you need some broadcasting done, you can look up my credentials. You know what I've done in the past. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm Tyson. This is Dolynny TV. Man, that's a desperate plea. You'd think being a certified broadcaster, you wouldn't have to get that desperate in your mid-20s, but sometimes a little desperation pays off. I'm up on out of here.